Java Server pages. It is the extension of Servlet. In Servlet, we have made more code, but here we use tag just like as the HTML. And JSP also support the all tags of HTML. So if we don't know about JSP, but we can create the JSP file because JSP supports the all tags of HTML. If you know HTML, you can create the JSP file with the tag of HTML. But JSP also provides us different types of directives and tags. We can use it and we can easily perform the operation. In JSP, we are not need to write code just like as Servlet. Here we use tags just like as HTML. That is starting and ending tag. But JSP also providing different types of tag for scripting and other purpose. JSP is the extension of Servlet and we have not need to recompilation and redeployment of JSP page in the server. It's also a server-side script. Very low less code we have need to perform any operation. And here we are using tag at the place of different of code. But our server familiar with servlet. Our server don't know about JSP. So in the life cycle of servlet, in life cycle of JSP, first of all, we will translate the JSP page into servlet. After that, compilation, then instantiation, then initialization, and other operation you can perform. Okay, so JSP providing us scripting tag. First, scriptlet tag. Second, expression tag. Third, declaration tag. For scripting purpose, scripting tag is a scripting tag. Within this tag, we can write the Java code. Is a expression tag. Is a declaration tag. Okay. If you want to write any code, we can use this scriptlet tag and we can add the Java code within the scriptlet tag. Scriptlet expression tag. Expression tag example like suppose we want to display, we want to perform any expression, execute expression. We use expression tag just like suppose here we want to show a message. Simply we use this. We want to perform Any other operation, total calculation, sum of two numbers. If you want to declare any variable, we use declaration tag. Like suppose declare x is equal to. We can use declaration tag. You want to declare any method function, you can use this. And we can call to the expression tag. At the place of this, now we can call some function and it will return the sum of two numbers. These are scripting tag provide us JSP. Also provided different types of directives. First, page directive. If uh, we want to add predefined page in current JS page, we use page directive. Like suppose you want to import any file, you want to perform exception. So we use page directive and it will apply on the whole page of JSP. Second, include directive. If you want to add the content of a user-defined page in current JSP page, we use include tag, include directive. Third, taglet directive. JSP provides us different types of tags. But suppose you have need of any other tag libraries, so we can add the tag library with the help of taglet, and we can use in the JSP tag, JSP file. Okay, if you have we have a legend just like JST. If you want to JST, we use taglet. If you want to use another tag library in current JSP file, so we can use this taglet. Okay. And page directory, page directory, include directory. So as our name, we can use anytime that directives. Implicit object. In JSP, we have not need to create any object. We define classes are interfaces. Like in Servlet, we use a request, HTTP servlet request, HTTP servlet response, sessions, print, writer. There are multiple interfaces and interfaces mostly. But here, JSP provides us predefined classes, predefined object. We have not need to create any object. We can use directly because we have already all objects. Okay, like request, response, session, page, exception, config, application, request, response, session, page, exception, config, application, out, request is the object of HTTP servlet request. HTTP servlet response. HTTP session is the context page is the exception. Servlet config, servlet context object, print writer object, and page context. Page context. These are the all predefined implicit object. We have not need to create these objects. We can directly use in our JSP page. Okay. So now we are going to create an example of JSP page. How to use this? How to create it. Simply open your ID file, click on new, then click on dynamic web project. Okay. Here you can specify the project name, web application name, click on next, next, and finish. Okay, this is structure of your project. Now I'm going to create a JSP page. JSP page will create in web content at the place of SRC. Click on new, then click on JSP file, click on next, and here you can specify the name of JSP file, then click on next, click on finish. And here you can see this. Showing error, we are going to add the jar file of server. So click right mouse button, click on build path, then click on configure build path, then click on libraries, then add external jar file, and here please add servlet API. Then apply a close, and you can see here there is a removed. Okay, so you can see here accept this tag is a page directive. Okay, here language declare Java, content type, character set, page encoding. These are the already declared in page directive. The attribute of page directive. If you want to import any file, you use page directive. And the rest of all these code, you can see this is same HTML file, HTML tag. Okay, so if you don't know about the JSP, you can create the JSP file with the help of HTML tag. HTML. Okay, now we are going to execute this. So please click right mouse button, run as, run on server. Okay, click on next. Remove all, we have it only JSP, web 1, click on finish. Okay, you can see this will come to JSP. Okay, this is the directive. Same as suppose you want to create a login page. User login. Here in the JSP, you can write presentation logic and business logic both in JSP. In that, we can use JSP backend and front end both places. Okay, so here, suppose we want to transfer the value to a servlet. At the place of servlet, we use JSP, and at the place of HTML, we will use JSP. Okay, so suppose we want to transfer the values from front end to back end to uh, both component we can use as a JSP page. Here, but here must be declared extension. In Servlet, we have not need to specify the extension, but in JSP we have need because our server only familiar with Servlet. In Servlet, we have not need to specify the extension, but in JSP, we have need of this. Okay, and here we have not need to specify the methods. JSP, we can accept any type of request we can send from here. So here, input here, username, And suppose we want to transfer this value username and password in demo.jsp. So we have need another JSP file, demo.jsp.
Yes, shall we switch to
Hello, any doubt? Hello,
right? Maybe.
any problem? Your voice is breaking. You can type in chat box.
Yeah.
Line number 6. Metadata character set ISO. It's only declare the which type of character we are using in this file. By default, we are using 8859 character set here. Actually, mostly we use 8-bit character. Okay, but currently we are using this. So this is the character set. Suppose we are using asking character, string characters, so only we can use 256 characters. Same as these are different types of character sets. This is metadata. It contains the different types of values, different types of symbol, different types of character letters. It indicates only the character. We can use any character. It defines the which type of character we can use in this page. Here, currently, we are using ISO 88591. Okay. Now, here, metadata is not a specific type. All types of data we can include in the metadata. So, here I have created another page, name is demo.jsp, and we are transferring the values from here, demo.jsp. And now we want to get these values from the front end. In back end, we use demo.jsp and use scriptlet tag and directly use request dot get parameter and specify the uname. Uname is the variable name. Here, string. Same as we can get the another values. It's equal to request dot get parameter and specify the second variable is a pwd, I think. Again, I am going to check it. Yes, pwd uname. So this variable we can get the values of the front end. So here you can see we can directly use request. After that, same as we use out. Out is also a implicit object. There is an object of print writer. So if you want to print anything on the console, and sorry, on the web page, we use print here. HTML is already here. You can see this HTML head. So only we have not need to create a complete dynamic page. Only we can specify the like h2 welcome plus usr plus password. Okay, now okay, I'm going to execute it. Refresh it. Okay, you can see this. Here you can input anything. Okay. So we have did only one-time compilation, a one-time deployment. You have not need to recompilation or redeployment many times. After that, you can execute. We refresh the page and you can execute it. Okay. Same as suppose we want to print same thing with the help of expression tag. This is the example of scriptlet tag. Now I'm going to use expression tag here. Save this file. You do not need welcome to use. So here at the place of out we can use expression tag also. It can print the values also like percentage here. Username plus USR. Okay, you can see here. Okay, username here. We can also use this if you want to execute any expression. If you want to display a message or value of any variable, you can show with the help of expression tag. Okay, same as if you want to declare anything, double y is equal to 3.14 percentage equal value of 30. So that is a 5 y into 7 into 7. Suppose you rate. Now I'm going to execute it. Because of this area of circuit, so we can also calculate anything. Okay. And if you want to use include, so here I have to specify you different directives like page directory, include directive and taglet. Taglet we use at the time of add any other tag libraries in the current page. So we use taglet, but include if you want to add a user-defined page, content of a user-defined page in current page, we include directive. So we can use this. Suppose we want to add the content of index.jsp. So just activate here. It's file name index.jsp. We want to add the content of index.jsp in this page. Okay. You can see this is the content, whole content of your JSP, index.jsp file. Okay. Now, so we can add with the help of include uh, directory, we can add the whole content of any specific, any user-defined class, user-defined file. JSP file. Okay. Suppose we want to show the content. So this is the content of your user-defined. And we want to show the value in this format. So here so we want to show the values. So here we can use value is equal to percentage expression tag USR. Same as we can take here CSS. You want to show, you want to print the value of variable in same format. You can use this. You can see this. This is an example of include page, include directive, and here you can see this. You can also print the values in same format. These are the example of expression tag. Okay. Now we can also perform the MVC to the JSP. It's okay. Hello. Hello. It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now, now We have another concept. We can perform MVC with the help of JSP. So here, MVC means model view controller. What is model view controller? For this purpose, you can create a view. For view, means display which content display on your as output on your screen on your browser. It's called view. For if you want to create a view, we can use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, image, audio, video. Okay, and we can use JSP also for the view. Currently, we are using these examples as a view. Same as model. Model is a class file. That's a class file. Okay. Like segregator, we can declare the multiple properties and declare the generate the segregator method. Model is used to store data temporary. Like suppose we have some primitive values and we want to set in object, so we can save the all value in the object of model class. Okay. It can hold the values and the main is controller and controller class. We can use servlet and JSP. So actually, JSP we can use for presentation logic and application logic, business logic both. Okay. Here as a controller we can use JSP and as a front end as a view we can use JSP. But mostly we use servlet as a controller because for security purpose we use servlet at the place of JSP. But we can write the business code and business logic or application. We can create the application logic in JSP. But mostly we use for business logic we use servlet and for presentation logic we use JSP. Okay, and model that's the class file, a normal class file, bin file, where we can store the we can hold the data temporarily. And view that will show on your screen. That is view. For view, we can use multiple files, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, image, audio, video. We can use anything with all and just also we can. Okay, so now I'm going to create example of modern view controller. That we call dynamic web project, JSP, and basic web one. We call next, and finish. JSP, yes. Okay. Now I'm going to create a JSP file. JSP, click on next. Index, click on next. Trace, add servlet.jsp, servlet API, build, configure build path, library, add external jar, add servlet API, apply and close. And here, run, welcome, sub, form, action is equal to here, suppose, okay, username, username, type is equal to text, name is equal to username, password, now I'm going to create another JSP file, demo.jsp, JSP, demo, scriptlet tag, and we can get the value. Like, we can copy from here. Okay. Copy this. Okay, same thing. After that, I'm going to create, I want to hold these values in a bin file. For this purpose, I'm going to create a class file in SRC, click on new, then click on class. Here, we can specify a dot two dot model, and here we can specify the name of file like class name is user, then click on fresh. There are two values, user and password. I'm going to declare here private string username, private string password. Is it two properties of this class? And I'm going to generate data set method of these properties. Click on select all, then click on generate. Okay, so this is model class. This class have two properties, username and password, and these are the separated method of this property. Now we can save the value in the object of this model class. So for this purpose, first of all, create the object of this class like user obj is equal to new user obj dot set username and username is USR. Okay, save as we can set password. Okay, there is a model, and here I want to import it to user. This is class, and you can see this is a page directory. To the page directory, we can import any files. Okay, check this file. So here is a model, and here I'm sorry for this. Actually, as a controller, we use Servlet. We can't use JSP file. I'm going to create a servlet. So here, new servlet, on servlet, click on next. Here, specify here controller at the place of model and specify the class name demo. Next, next. Suppose we are going to use post method to remove the duplicate. Only the selection is do do post. Click on finish. Okay, and you can copy the this content. We can remove this because we are not need of this page. Okay, so this is the model class user and demo. Do post. Go to, okay, and we can import this file and let's after that at the view we want to use JSP file for this purpose. We can check here. So this is a controller class. As I said, we are using servlet and as a model class user. And now I'm going to check it here. If USR dot equals admin and TSS dot equals admin at the rate 123. Okay, and here if condition is true, then we want to call a JSP file. So here we use dispatcher servlet. Or request dispatcher. RD is equal to request dot request dot get request dispatcher. Specify a file name like success dot JSP. Okay, and you can call this dot forward request and response else request request dispatcher RD is equal to request dot get request dispatcher error dot JSP RD dot forward request response. And now I'm going to create success and error file JSP. This is file. Next, finish here. Yes. Mhm. And here we can request dot get parameter. Okay. Is it escape like that? Its condition is false. So to create another file, error, error file. We are not in of this. Here we can use, we can print only. Correct username password. Okay. Now I'm going to try to execute it. And here I'm using it's a post equal to post run as the run server. For next, return size. Okay, username and the input anything above dot plus not person found Actually, I'm using demo servlet. Enter username and password. Suppose here I declare admin123. Click on login. Welcome admin. Okay, so this is an example of Spring, a MVC. So here, as a view, we are using serves success and error, and as a model class, this is a model class. You can also call bean file. In Spring, we call it Pojo file. In Hibernate, we call persist file, and demo is a servlet. It used as a controller. Okay, hello. So here is the index file. We are transferring the data from the here, and this is the controller where we are getting the value. After that, put the all values in the object of model class. After that, I am checking it. If condition is true, then we are calling success.jsp. Otherwise, if condition is false, then it will call error.jsp. This is success, and this is the error. This is error file, and this is success file. Okay. Hello.
I'm good, sir.
Yes. Any?
No, because I'm sharing the files for this, right?
Sorry.
You'll
Hello.
be sharing file, right, for this?
Yes. Yes. Sure.
Okay, okay. Sounds good.
I'm going to share.